we're also waiting for a suit to get back from the cleaner. So, he's been wanting to talk to you guys just about some of his experiences and not just, he didn't want the opportunity to just work with you guys in the fall, but also to continue to support you and to be able to do things like this. So give Coach Rogers your full attention.
Awesome. All right. Well, guys, y'all know who I am. Most of you, Coach Rogers. Thank you for having me here. And I wanted to kind of share with you guys a little bit about me. I'm going to be talking to you guys about what it takes to be great. Greatness, right? You guys have a lot of aspirations. Worked with you guys in the preseason. A lot of big aspirations. And I want to share kind of from my experience of the requirements, what is required to be great. All right, we're going to start off with a little bit, just a little bit about me. Not going to get too much in detail. Graduated from Mary Hardin Baylor University in 2017. Graduated magna cum laude, which means you graduated with 3.75 or above GPA. Great time, great experience. Go ahead, Coach. Just some more pictures of me. Right there, picture of my family. That's my mom, my sister, my grandma. Call them my three queens. So great role models for me. Set a great example for me, and part of why I do what I do. Some more pictures. That is me at Kids Across America, which I know Coach Page is familiar with. He went there. I was a counselor there and a coach, basketball coach. So quick story, or just give you a summary of what they're about. It's a sports Christian camp where they have like different age groups of guys come in every week, and you get to do different activities, fun activities, ranging from basketball. They got archery, things like that. And so if you guys are interested, I highly recommend. I think it's something that you guys might actually enjoy, something you can do in the summertime, in your off time. You'll be able to meet different guys from other high schools. And I think it'll be a good experience for you guys. This is me here with some of the guys. That's one of the high school guys that went to the camp. Me putting up some shots, doing some work in. I was a coach, but that was like our coach first students game. That was fun, good time. Another picture of me going up on some guys.
Did you make it?
I did make it, and I won, baby. That was us. We had actually won the championship that year. We played another camp. This is also, by the way, in Branson, Missouri. And it was out in like the deep woods. I know Coach Page knows. Very hot out there. You're out there and you're staying in these cabins, no AC. So I mean, you get up at 6 a.m. They have you doing stuff till 6 p.m. They feed you and all that, but it's very structured, and which is important because you have to be structured. I know Coach Page probably talks to you about this a lot. Being structured as young men, as you grow into manhood. So that's what they really prepare you for, especially the boys that come. This is me hanging out with my friends. I like to travel. This is at Universal Studios in California several years ago. This is me at the Venice Beach Boardwalk in California as well. I don't know if you guys have been to Cali, and you guys, I highly recommend. Great place to travel and go to. So that's that. A little bit about me. Just wanted to share that about myself, so y'all can have a little bit more understanding of me, what I'm about. And now we're gonna get into the meat of it. We're gonna get into the meat of our talk today. What it takes to be great. Go ahead, Coach. So the greatness you attain in life is solely up to you, right? Nobody else is responsible for your greatness but you. Okay? The amount of success you achieve is up to you as an individual. All right? So the common word, the common theme here is you. All right? You as an individual. How bad do you want it? Okay? Real quick, I'm just gonna grab these papers. So, what are some examples of greatness? Okay, greatness means going above and beyond to reach your goals. It's not going to be easy, right? But greatness requires you to push yourself. All right, when you don't feel like doing something, okay, that needs to be done for your betterment. So, pushing yourself on and off the court, pushing yourself. You'll have a break coming up. You might feel like you want to chill out a lot. Pushing yourself, putting in extra work. All right, day in and day out. Quick story about myself that I feel like that y'all might be able to relate to. So about a year ago, I failed a teacher's test during the summer of last year. This teacher's test was like to get my initial license, to get certified. I spent 3 months studying for this test. Very frustrated when I found out that I failed. All right. I gave my mentor a call, who happens to be Coach Page's father, Coach Page's dad. I got a good quote unquote talking to about him. His words were, you know, you're better than that. You're better than that. I've known Mr. Page, his father, since my senior year of high school. I went to McNeil, graduated from McNeil. And once again, he was very hard on me. Okay, he said you're capable of more. The Chris Rogers I know is better than that. I mean, if you want to stay where you are in life and be average, like some of the friends you went to high school with, then that's on you. All right, those were his words. He was straight to the point, straight shooter, and pierced my soul. But he was right though. He was absolutely right, and that's why I kind of talked about earlier about taking ownership of your greatness, taking ownership of your path, how your greatness is on you. Personal responsibility is something that Mr. Page always stresses. It's stressed to me since day one. Okay, go ahead, Coach. Another quote or another thing he told me in that conversation was, "Life is hard. Life is real hard." All right. I could tell by how he expressed those words that he had been through some tough times. He wasn't just saying it just to say it. He really meant it. And I felt as though he didn't quite understand everything I had been through, whether personally, all that, things I had been through in my past. But I used his words. I used his words as motivation to push me. That was what I wanted to do. And for me, right after that conversation, I immediately began looking up test prep resources, information, trying to find information, talking to other teachers about where can I find this material so I can pass this test. All right, so after that conversation, I just wanted to use it as fuel to the fire, fuel to the fire. All right, that was my attitude, and I was going to prove him wrong. All right, I was going to prove him wrong. So outcome, this is the outcome. Created a study schedule for myself, routine over the summer, this past summer. I learned to set goals for myself. I studied in 1 hour segments every day, so I just stay focused, not get too distracted. Quick summary of like what the test scoring is like. So the scoring range is from 180 to 300. You have to make a 240 to pass. I scored a 241. Got just enough to pass the test. Pretty crazy. But I had to push myself. Right? It took every bit. And I'll kind of go back, and I'll get into this more a little bit later. But I had to really push myself to pass the test. Coach. Currently, right now, I'm looking at pursuing a master's degree in educational leadership, so I can have more impact on individuals like yourself, on kids, on youth, okay, across Austin, across the country. I want to be able to have more influence, to be able to affect student outcome academically, help you guys be the best that you can be on and off the court. All right. I have another big test coming up, all right, in January, my last one, okay? And I plan to continue to speak at different schools across the country. My goal, my personal dream is to be able to speak at different schools worldwide, be able to travel and do that, and be able to help guys like yourself create a vision for yourself and be the best that you can be. All right, and that includes improvement. It's the first time I've done this in a while. The last time I did this, I was working with Mr. Page, his father, when I was at McNeil. He gave me opportunities to speak to students at the high school when I was a senior there. So it's been several years. All right, but I want to be able to improve. I want to improve. I want to learn and get better. This is very important right here. This is, I feel like, the meat of the presentation. Expectation versus want. All right. So, do you expect to be successful, or do you want to be successful? Or do you kind of want it? All right. I feel like, me personally, from what I've observed, what I experienced, coaching, teaching, when you expect to be successful, you're willing to do anything to accomplish your goal. You're willing to do whatever it takes to earn a college basketball scholarship. You're willing to do whatever it takes to make straight A's, Dylan, A's and B's. You're willing to do whatever it takes to be in tip-top condition for the basketball season. All right. I feel like you operate on a different level. You don't make any excuses for yourself because you committed yourself to accomplishing that goal, right? Expectation versus want. If you want to be successful, you're more prone to complaining, letting things or people keep you from reaching your goal, all right? But when you expect to be successful, you become a leader. People admire you. They look up to you for your courage, for your leadership. All right. However, though, this is the tricky part here. There is a cost to that. Increased responsibility, increased accountability comes along with that. All right. Greatness comes with a cost. Leadership comes with a cost. How you carry yourself, all that. When you expect to be successful, you must be willing to accept the cost and responsibility that comes with that expectation. All right. All right, next slide, please. This, so after I passed that exam over the summer, I met with Coach Page's father, and we met up, and I just wanted to tell him thank you. These are my words to him. Despite how uncomfortable your words made me feel, I used it to motivate me and to push me. I needed to be pushed, and your job as a mentor is not to tell me what I want to hear, but tell me what I need to hear. I may not like it, it may feel uncomfortable, but that's all required to help me improve and be better. All right. I told him thank you for those words. If it wasn't for his conversation, I may have gotten a 239 on the test. Right? Every little bit counts. The small things matter. All right. I think, me personally, I think the 241 was a sign that I needed to do everything in my power. All right, to strategize, to focus, to seek out all that information I needed to pass that test. All right. If I hadn't done that, I probably would have failed. So these are things that separate losers from winners. Those little things that you do to apply to college, right? When nobody's looking, the essays you gotta write, scholarships you gotta apply for, all right? Extra work you gotta put in. That little bit that you don't do might be what separates you from the other team beating you the next day. The day off that you take might be the day that the guys over at Cedar Ridge put in extra work and they get that leg up on you, right? So all those little things matter. That's what this really showed me. That's why I want to share it with you guys. Because it showed me that by taking those extra steps, getting uncomfortable, taking those blows, the truth, really taking the truth from Mr. Page, taking all that is what helped me reach my goal. right? It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. All right. You go next one. So, more important stats. I found some statistics I want to share with you guys. Some of you guys have aspirations playing in college. So, less than 2% of high school board athletes go on to play Division I college basketball. That's equal to 1 out of every 57 high school athletes. So understand that means, according to statistics, no one on this team was likely to play Division I basketball. No one. According to statistics. It's just stats. Alright? Just stats. Alright, they show academically, we're going to switch to the academic side. Statistics show that of students in bachelor degree programs in 2015 to 2016, only 1.5% got enough scholarships and grants to cover 100% of the cost of attendance. 2.7% got enough to cover 90%, all right, 90%, give me 1 second, of cost of attendance. 97% of scholarship recipients received 2,500 or less in scholarships. All right, I'm not showing you these numbers to scare you. I'm showing you them to inspire you and to push you. All right, use these numbers to beat the odds. Dylan, Joe, Hudson, Tiki, J.E., Jalen, everybody, all of you. Use them to beat the odds. All right, use them to be a part of the 1% that makes it. You have high goals, why not you? Even if it's not Division I. You know, it's about being the best that you can be. So what if it's not Division I? Did you try your best? Did you work hard? Did you give it everything you had? A no-quit attitude? All right? That's how you should think about it. Cool. So, the small things that will separate you from others. Can you go back one? I'll go back. But the small things that will separate you from others. Another very important lesson for you guys. The difference between you guys winning and earning scholarship, playing at the next level, comes down to all the small things, the details. Details matter. I know Coach has stressed that to you guys. All right. The days when you're tired, you don't want to put in the extra work, as I said earlier. All right, might be the days that guys at the other high schools are putting in the extra work. You look at guys in the NBA, those are things that they do day in and day out. They put in the work. Guys at Division I, Division II, they put in the work day in and day out. All right, and whatever you're doing, whatever your craft is, whatever that you want, whatever it is that you aspire to do, you have to do it consistently. All right, no breaks. You have to do it consistently. All right. The same concept applies to earning an academic scholarship. How bad do you want it? Dylan, how bad do you want it? Are you willing to push yourself to go get it? How bad, Joe? You know, those are the things that separate you, because there's guys in Dallas and Houston got the same size as you, Joe, just as big as you. All right, you're gonna find out. But what are you gonna do to separate yourself amongst the pack? Same thing, Tiki. You got another year here. What are you gonna do to separate yourself amongst the guards in Austin? Jalen, you're a great athlete. What are you gonna do to separate yourself? You're gonna accept your role. You're gonna be great in your role. You're gonna have that mentality of being consistent, being focused every game. Same thing, Jay, you got another year here. What are you gonna do to separate yourself when nobody's watching? All right? We're talking about separating. Details, small things. Husband, you know what time it is. You know. Next one, Coach. So, use these stats as motivation, inspiration to earn a scholarship in spite of the odds. I want you guys to beat the odds. Prove you have what it takes. Be part of that 1% that gets that scholarship, all right? Be part of that 1%. This is reality. All right, this isn't sugarcoating, as Coach Page's father would tell me when I was y'all's age. You're not gonna sugarcoat nothing. Not gonna sugarcoat anything. This is just reality. As soon as you guys walk out as seniors, you'll see it for yourself. But right now, it's about giving yourself the best chance to succeed. All right, taking in all the information from Coach, all right, soaking it all up. And are you willing to do what Coach asks plus more? All right, Coach, what do I need to do to get better? What do I need to do to improve my game? What do you think my weaknesses are? And then working on those things. That's how you should approach things. Want to get better. The best, they still want to get better. The ones at the top still want to get better. All right, there's no ceiling. There's no ceiling. We all have weaknesses, we all have strengths. What are your weaknesses and how do you want to improve them? All right, that's how you should, those are things you should be thinking about, especially going into the break. You got time to work on those things. Work on them. Work on them, man. Are you willing to stay after practice? Put in the extra work. All right, ball handling, shooting, free throw shooting. All right, and what sacrifices are you willing to make? That's what it comes down to, guys. Sacrifice. As young men, it's about sacrifice. As you grow into manhood, it's about sacrifice, man. What are you willing to sacrifice to achieve what you want and get what you want out of life? All right, what are you willing to risk? Time with family, time with friends, avoiding the parties, avoiding the girls, staying focused on what it is you want to accomplish. All right, those are questions you got to ask yourself. Because at the end of the day, you get all the support you want from Coach Page, Coach Twan. All right. But at the end of the day, they can't go out there and make those shots for you. They can't go out there and do the work for you. They're going to be here to support you, to guide you, to help you. But you have to be the one to put in the work and then also make the sacrifices when they're not around. All right? Sacrifice, man. It comes with a cost. It comes with a cost. And those that make the sacrifices, those are the ones that shine. Oh man, how did he get better? Man, Tiki improved over the break. Or Joe improved over the summer. Because he put in the work. He put in the time. He put in the effort, the energy. That's what it takes. Like, no matter what you do. No matter what it is. All right? So, I want to show you guys just a quick video real quick. Something that I think can help you guys. Something that Mr. Page, Coach's father, had me do, and some of the other guys that he worked with, mentors, was watch videos of other great leaders in the world. Les Brown was a great one. And I want to show you guys just a quick.
We have two things in life.
Quick excerpt. We'll go to.
Notice, reasons don't count.
Baby.
I like that. Folks will always point out reasons on why they're not living their dream, on why they're not manifesting their greatness. They will always be able to point those things out, but none of those things count. The only thing in life, you cannot be committed. You're either committed to mediocrity or you're committed to greatness. You're either committed to being productive or you're committed to being non-productive. So if you want to honor your commitment, whatever you decide that you're going to do, make sure you make it important. Make sure it is priority. Keep it before you. The other thing is, whatever that you want to do, whatever you want to begin to create, beginning to manifest your greatness and strengthening your level of commitment, and it's really exercising your will. Find something that you want to do on your goal, one action step, but make sure it stretches you, that it challenges you, but it's doable, that you can do it. This year I decided that I was going to exercise. So I started out doing just 10 setups and 10 push-ups. I know I can do that and not get upset about it. I can do that without thinking. So I started out small. Now I'm up to 50. But if I try to do 50 starting out, I wouldn't still be doing it. So I started doing it in manageable segments. Do that. And that strengthens your will. So my commitment now is strengthened and fortified by the activity of actually doing it. So now I can expand and build from there. When I decided to begin...
To the PowerPoint. Yeah, because it will show there's one particular part I want to see. It's 1520. So you go back to it, yeah.
And push-ups. I know I can do that and not get upset about
Pay
it.
attention to this real quick, guys. This is something I want you guys
Made a
just to
difference
see.
on the planet. When John F. Kennedy said, we will go to the moon. And the next decade, he spoke it. That was a commitment, and people shared that vision. People bought into that.
Thank you.
Be lonely. Doubt yourself sometimes. Be rejected again and again and again. Become bankrupt if necessary, again and again and again. And refuse to turn around until life gives it up. Nothing can resist a person that has that kind of commitment. The people that have made a difference on the planet. When John F. Kennedy said, we will go to the moon, and the next decade, he spoke it. That was a commitment, and people shared that vision. People bought into that. We've had all kinds of examples in history where people have made declarations, who have committed their lives to bring about a difference. There are people taking a stand today against hunger. I guarantee you it will be a part of our past at some point in time. Someone took a stand against polio. It no longer plagues us as it once did. Because someone said, that book you want to write, that dream that you have of controlling your destiny, that is yours. That power to create that and to manifest where the universe responds to you. When you have that kind of consciousness. See, the universe responds to the man or woman that refuses to be denied. Because that is your commitment. That business that you want, that book you want to write, that dream that you have of controlling your destiny, that is yours. That power to create that and to manifest that, that is yours. That's available to you. But you've got to be willing to stand there and face disappointment, not have support.
So I want you to see that particular part, in particular, refusing to be denied. That can be applied to any part of life. Basketball. You have to be willing to be refused. You have to refuse to be denied. All right? No matter what it is that you want, nothing will stop you. Nothing's going to stop you. No matter what it is that you go through. That's the mentality that you have to have. That's probably the part that really stuck out to me. I wanted to share with you guys because it can help out anybody. Refusing to be denied. All right, you guys challenge yourself, push yourself, work hard, listen to coach, but also refuse to be denied. All right, that's the mentality that you gotta have. You guys, we're gonna wrap up real quick, but once again, greatness is on you. It's up to you. This is just something I wanted to share. I dedicate this to you, to the greatness in you, and the dream that you showed up on this planet to produce. If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work hard, work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it, and lose all your terror of the opposition for it. If you simply go after that thing you want with all your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither cold, poverty, famine, nor gout, sickness, nor pain of body and brain can keep you away from the thing that you want. If dogged and grim, you beset it, with the help of God, you will get it. All right. Another good quote that I heard that I wanted to share with you guys, and that's that. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Coach, I appreciate you coming out,
Yeah.
you know, preparing to share the word with the guys. You know, anytime we can bring people in front of you who've been where you're at. I know you don't want to hear about our journey, so anyone else, you know, who's been where you're at, what you're going through, it's good to hear that. But it's also good to hear that it's not just about basketball, guys. We care about you as individuals, where you're heading in life, your adventures that you're about to go through. Those of you seniors, those of you coming back. It's not just about the ball, but who you are as a man, who you are going to become as a father, as a friend, as a spouse. Those are, if not important, they're just as important, if not more important than the ball. And those are endeavors that we really seek to help out as well. So keep those in mind. But again, Coach Roger, appreciate your time. And I'm sure he'll be around throughout the season here to support you guys. So thank you again, Coach. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys. I'll be around. Be watching you guys perform, man. Y'all got this. It's great work, man.
Monday morning, we started